Good morning. Good morning from underneath the tarp at Powder Mill Lake. This is my door. The tarp's kind of open at this end, so anything, the bags, extra clothing, whatever, I put in the doorway. As you can see, there's a breeze coming through, so that helps to block the breeze. And yeah, it basically just turns it into a doorway. Back here, this was my bed. And I just kind of wrapped a couple of slippers and used it for my pillow last night. Long sleeve icebreaker merino wool. There we go. Tucked up here are a couple of socks. They were wet last night. They feel a little frozen right now. I stepped in a puddle or two. A day after some pretty good heavy rains. There's a good dry shirt. Has my information on it. So there we go there. Little battery charger to charge up my phones. I got a live going on right now. I hear a train blowing in the background. Yeah, this little charger's so far it's I think pretty darn good. It's what's it sitting at? 68%. Worked through the night, all through yesterday, so it's been 24 hours running. So that's been pretty good. Running along with me. Trying to figure out issues. So here's an issue right here with this thing. I got up this morning and it was at 27%. When I went to bed last night, it was I think about 17. So it really only got a 10% charge through the night. And when I tried to plug the adapters in here, it wouldn't charge. It basically said it was too cold to charge. Even with this great charger, I wasn't able to charge it. That said, at least overnight, that said, what I ended up doing was taking this, the phone here, and I ended up just over about an hour. I put in a sleeping bag with me to warm it up. Back to this Jim Dandy rig here. It has a quick charge on it as well, so I quick charged it for an hour, and so it went from 20% to 100% this phone, so that was glorious. This I'm extremely pleased with this. I'm extremely pleased with this too. JB Fields have supplied me with a good, we'll say a bundle or a basket full of socks of all different colors. All different colors like myself. No yellow though. It's so hard to find yellow in anything. I'm lucky to get this. What else can I say about last night? Sleeping bag, toasty warm under that, so that was good. I have faced into the -20s with sleeping bags before, so I'm good there. Last night -4, so we're good there. What else I want to say about last night? I fell in the ditch. I was I was in there looking at a car and looking at a car when it should have been focusing on the shoulder. And if I was focusing on the shoulder, I would have seen that there wasn't a shoulder there. And there we go. Whoa, shit. I felt the tires sink and I'm like, uh-oh. And it's kind of one of those points, I think, you know, when you're gonna fall, you're like, okay, I'm at the point of no return, and down you go. Except this one, I plunged into the ditch pretty deeply, which was a good test to see. I'll actually have to look it over now, but daylight's here, to take a look to see if it's good. But I was able to pull it up. A buddy in a truck helped me. Not the truck, he didn't have to tow it up, but between him and me, we lifted it up out of the ditch.
Yeah, hold on, let me get a spike in here. Okay, can you get up a little higher?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem, buddy.
And I kept rolling. It took a little while to put things back together, and I actually, one of my sleeping bags, when I opened up, I'm like, hey, that's not there anymore. It was still down the ditch. Made it extra hard as I have it in a black dry bag. So I had to go down there with a flashlight, go looking through the woods, and found it deep down in the embankment. So that was fun. Moreover, assess before distress. Yesterday with all of that, new equipment, I don't know what it was like, down to the cell phone, it not charging in the cold like that for that particular cell phone. I'm like, okay, that's something I now got to deal with. Crashing into a ditch, you don't want to do that. But it's a learning process, and that's why it's good to go out and do test runs. I say assess before distress. So yesterday, I'm coming away with a lot. A lot happened yesterday, and packed full of goodiness that's going to help me out when I hit the road. Right down to taking at least that one cell phone and taking it in a sleeping bag with me. And you don't want to take much in. I got in the mistake one time when it was minus 13. I didn't want my water to freeze, so I put water bottles in my sleeping bag, thinking, okay, well, once they're warm. But it is all of that extra mass that you have to keep warm. And I woke up at 3 in the morning shivering like a bugger, and out went the water bottles. I figured at that point I could eat snow, no problem. But the cell phone, to keep it charged, at least I know I can put on quick charge, even if it's just an hour in the sleeping bag with me, just prior to going to sleep. Then I can always haul it out, so that's not a problem. Solar panels. What else I want to talk about? Yeah, I do got a couple of solar panels mounted now on the side for a quick charge. But yeah, Trevor's getting road mode here. Because I want to move people, I'm going through this, even shivering a little bit here. And I will say, the more we move others. I'll see you up ahead. Anyways, cheers from inside my tarp, and preferring maybe to have a tent next time. We'll see. So just along the roadway here, there's a picnic table, and there's my contraption underneath, all camouflaged in. Nobody would know what was under there until, well, I came out with that. So it could have been just about anything. Heavy frost last night. All around. My hands are freezing from this cold. But yeah, that's the way I have her. That looks like that tarp didn't do too well. But this did. And that's where I was last night. All tucked in under there. And there is Powder Mill Lake. I am gonna put my hand back in the glove. Burn. That's a full river. Wouldn't want to take a dunk in there right now. Somebody was shaking their fist at me, happily. You know that shake a fist thing, like you got this. But look at the sign above first, though, guys. I'm not heading across Canada quite yet.